Well, no sense delaying it any longer. Good afternoon, Abnormals, and welcome back to the Ministry of Abnormality YouTube live broadcast. I'm your host, Abnormal, and today is Tuesday, April 18th of 2023. Welcome back to my show, Nat Class. Hello. How are you? How's your week going so far? Today we're going to be working on an image for Traveler RPG, as we almost always do. Hello, Pew. How are you, beautiful? So let's just get to it. Let's just, So, what is up? How is everybody? Not too bad. I kept missing streams. Well, you're here now. You're here now. What else? Yes, you are. So, what's new? What's up? Bummed I couldn't make last Friday. Oh, it was so much fun, that class. But don't worry, I promise we'll do similar stuff. It was a lot of fun. It was very, very interesting, and I really want to do more like it, because it was so much fun to like do that very, very technical, very, very, very technical stuff, but it was so much fun to kind of figure it out and stuff like that. I love how it really, really kind of influenced the way we see color and stuff like that. You got the proof copy of your book. Did you approve it? Yuki? Yuki. It's not really a proof. It's a digital printer that does distribution if you want it. You wait to order a single copy of the book to make sure I like the color. Yeah. But I mean, so everything. Yes, hello, Yuki. Wait, where's the webcam? Where did the webcam go? Yuki, did you disconnect the webcam? Oh, I think she did. No, wait, what? What happened? Hello, Mo. What happened? Did you disconnect the webcam, you silly little kitty? Okay, wait. Did you just do? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna have to reconnect the webcam because I think maybe Yuki just disconnected it. Okay, wait. Let me remember where the webcam is connected. There we go. Now it's gonna start moving around. There we go. Back to HD virtual webcam. There we go. Come on, webcam. Come on. No. Look me. There we go. No, wait. I disappeared again. What the hell? What's going on here? Why are you... are you having problems with your cable? Is that what's going on here, webcam? Okay, come on, webcam. Here we go. There we go. Now, stop moving now. And let's... There we go. No idea what was that. How are you, Mel? How's your week going? Wait, I disappeared again. What is... Yo. Okay. Okay, there we go. No, there's... I know what it is. I know what it is. There's a button on my keypad that's conflicting with OBS, and I think maybe that's it. I think that maybe there's a button on my keypad that's conflicting with OBS and causing it to but let's see if it happens again. And if it happens again, we'll figure it out. If not, let's just get back to work. Okay. So, Mo, how's the week going? Pretty much the same here. No, just working on this image, pretty much. I have to, tomorrow at the university, I have to, go... Well, I was invited. I don't have to. I was invited and I said yes. And it's like, a panel. And... Wait, I have to read this to you guys because it's... Wait, I'll just put this here on this screen. And the panel. Oh, okay, wait. I have to open another thing here. Okay. So, okay, wait. I'm gonna read to you guys the panel I was invited to talk at tomorrow at the university. Funny enough, not from the faculty I work for. Like, the faculty I work for invites illustrators and stuff like that all the time, stuff like that, and people like that all the time, but not me. This is from another faculty. This is from the communications faculty. But anyway, so I'm invited to speak at a panel. I'm gonna speak at a panel, actually. And here we go. So here are the questions that the panel will... Okay, so the panel I'm speaking at tomorrow is called Digital Universe, Different Possibilities to Inhabit the Here and Now. And so the topic, or the objective of the panel, is analyze and comprehend the new models of consumption, creation, and exposition of digital art. I apologize if some of the words are weird. I'm just kind of translating live here. And so the questions that they're going to ask in the panel, they sent me 8 questions that they're going to ask. So, I do the whole game of, like, do you guys want to know the questions? But no, let's not disrespect people's intelligence here. So question 1. Okay, here's the thing. I'm going to read the 8 questions. But in my opinion, these are questions from somebody that is very outdated regarding the topic. And I want to know what you guys think. Because these are clearly questions from somebody that is not... Well, yeah, I already said it. That is not up to date. Anyway, let's see. So, question 1. How has digital technology impacted the form in which art is created, presented, and consumed? And I do think it's an interesting question. 10, 15 years ago, like, really? In 2023, you're asking how digital technology has impacted art? Like, this is... It's 2023. Okay. Question 2. And it goes along that same line. Question 2. How has the form of thinking and consuming art changed due to new platforms? Again, like, this is like an early 2000s question. 3. How is authenticity and value rethought in a market that traditionally has been based on physical ownership? I do think there are certain things to discuss with that question nowadays, but again, it's like digital goods are like, I haven't, yeah, okay. Anyway, question 4. How can museums and cultural institutions use digital technology, to increase accessibility and reach? It's like, okay, I mean, yeah, I don't think that's that, like, I mean, it's something to always have in your mind, but I don't think that's like a new question that we're asking. Most museums have, like, most of the largest museums in the world have virtual tours, and I mean, museums have had audio guides for like ever, and I mean, question 5. How is the creative process modified for an artist given, and pay attention here, for an artist given the new digital tools like artificial intelligence? So we're gonna go there. I'm actually quite I was quite disappointed this week to discover that one of the artists that I look up to kind of embraced AI. Yeah, that was a little disappointing this week. But anyway, what role does the experienced artist fulfill in the traditional formats in the transformation to digital? Wait, what? Okay, what role does the experienced artist have in the transformation from from traditional to digital formats? Again, this is like, holy crap, this is a question to ask in the 90s. Like, you could have asked this in the 90s. Nowadays, you're asking me like this? Really? Like I'm very, very curious to see what the other guest artists are going to be saying tomorrow. Like, how... Question 7. What variations has the artistic well, I guess the question would be like guild, industry, medium of workers and stuff. Uh, Basically, how has the art industry changed after the arrival of the new possibilities of creating through digital mediums? Like, what? You do realize we've had computers for like a very long time. And question 8. How do you think the traditional methods and digital methods can complement each other in creative processes? So I'm happy and flattered that I got invited, that they thought about me for this. But at the same time, it's like, where did you guys get these questions? Like, did you time travel to the 80s? Did you like what is with these questions? These are old, outdated questions that really. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. And just yesterday, they were having like a lecture at the university about Chat GPT and what it like. And I was even told like, hey, do you wanna like not talk at it, but like, do you wanna assist? Go check it out. Like, Chat GPT, you want to learn about Chat GPT? Just Google it. It changes like every day. Like, this is, and that's the thing. And I say this as a professor at a university. Like, universities are just so outdated. But anyway, yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. After that, okay, check me out answering outdated questions tomorrow. I think a lot of people here confuse, like, a lot of people confuse I don't know about this with new. Right? Like it seems to me that a lot of what's happening here is confusing I don't know about this with new. But, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna go tomorrow and be a meanie. I'll give answers as best I can, and try to have a good time. I think this guy's enormous. There we go. So yeah, but most of my answers to that question is like, it's just a tool. It's just a tool. You use it like you use a tool. Digital art is not any digital art. It's not even a new tool. It's a tool, and it's not even new. You gotta learn it like any other tool, but that's about it. That's it. That's all there is to it. Is it raining? Oh wow, it's raining. Wait. So, what's everybody up to? Oh, really? That's awesome, that class. I hope you show us. I hope you show us. It was such a fun challenge to do. Truth be told, it was so fun. Oh, that's awesome. Well, I mean, I knew you would. They're great. I absolutely love the Interrupters. They're actually on tour right now. They might go where, close to where you live. No chance for me. But they're on tour right now. Do you have any standout songs? Wait, let me grab a drink. Oh, they're in Europe right now? Cursed Europe. Will the gray always go to the complementary color? Yes and no. The gray will always go to the opposite temperature, but not necessarily the complementary color, because what we realize is that some colors change more easily than others, right? So basically, when you have like a so like, for example, if we have like a really saturated blue like that, then the pure gray will go to, wait. Yeah, here we go. So the pure gray will just go warm, right? And if that blue were a warm thing, the gray goes cold. But not necessarily, is it gonna, for example, when you try with different colors, it doesn't necessarily go like green was very difficult. Like when we went to red, it does not go to green. But what Mao discovered is that when you have like let me just here desaturate this. So when you have a lot of different colors, quite saturated actually. So, you put any color you want. Right, like let's just put any color we want. Let's go with a little bit of yellow and a little bit of red. So when you have your colors quite saturated and you apply a filter of one color. So, for example, we're going to apply a blue filter. And you also put it quite saturated and put it in a mode that, like, for example, hard light right there. Then all the colors are going to kind of go in one direction. You want this to be, like, very saturated, like there, right? So all the colors are going to stay within that kind of blue family. And at that point, once you add like the desaturated color, it does go very heavy into the complementary. See there? The other thing we discovered, see that? Like at that point, it does go very heavy into the complementary. But then you can see that, for example, when you do red, still not gonna go green, right? Like you can. It seems to work a lot better with blue and orange, which might explain why all the examples you find are kind of with blue and orange. But it also works in the opposite direction, right? Like you can also make it all very, very red and suddenly get a lot of blue, right? Like suddenly get something that's very, very blue. So yeah, other than that, like it does work, but it works with subtlety. Like for example, in the one I made, you get a green feel, but not like a super vivid green, right? It's just kind of feels green. And the other thing we definitely discovered, but I mean, well, okay, we didn't discover it. Let's not give ourselves that kind of credit. But the other thing we discovered is that context matters in the sense that if the thing you're trying to get to look of a certain color is something that your brain would normally assume would be that color, then it's a lot easier to get it into that color, right? So like, you know, if the thing you're trying to get to look green is a leaf, then it's a lot easier to get it to register as green. So yeah, that was a very interesting afternoon. I need to come up with other topics for future challenges because that one was so interesting and so much fun to kind of experiment with. Yeah, basically, Mao and me, we tried different methods. So the method that I tried was the method that I tried was basically coloring everything gray, then making it all blue and graying out the face. And that one, sorry, no, I was going for green. So I colored it all red, and then grayed out the face, expecting it to look green. That didn't quite work. It gave a very interesting sensation, but it didn't quite work in the sense that it didn't really end up green. What Mao did was he colored the image entirely just with very saturated colors, then applied a red filter over it, and then when we grayed out the pants, they looked very blue. So those were like the two prevailing methods. Or you can go super badass commando and do what Altered Mage did, which was just grab two markers and do it that way. That one was yeah, that one was a bit more hardcore. The way you ended up the background. Yeah, it definitely took some moving around to get like the color that I was going for. What did I think the lesson I learned through that the lesson learned through the technique was, okay, basically you have to determine what is the color you want in the image, and that will just, and you know, it will allow you to kind of play around with the intensity of the other colors in the image to make that color stand out more, which I want to experiment on with flat colors. I think that's an experiment I want to do, because I just really want to work with flat colors more. But I don't think I'll ever abandon light entirely. You know, light is absolutely my jam. So okay, so you're limiting hue, and you're just moving saturation and light and brightness. It seems like it could give you some interesting results. So I'm really happy with how this car turned out. Like, I really like the way this car looks. And in the background, there's a ship. Here's the ship in the back. Wait, where's the ship in the background? In the background, there's this ship, which I also... Okay, and here we go with this. Here we go. I'm actually gonna make this guy into a Vargear. No, actually, let's keep this guy human. What if I make you into a Vargear? Or you? No. I am gonna go with this guy as a Vargear. Okay. Let's make you into a Vargear. Your head is a little bit too big, though. Let's see it on one of the others. Yeah, head's definitely a little bit too big. There you go. Okay, now it's too small. There we go. That's kind of what I was going for. Just... Okay, there we go. Perfect. This arm looks a little weird, though. I'll fix it in a sec. I actually shouldn't over-detail this so much, because it's not... It's going to be a lot of silhouette going on here, so I might just simplify a little bit what I'm doing here. Only give a little bit of definition where needed. And just got a Discord notification, but I don't see what it is. Ah, there we go. Okay, I should keep these two guys separate. Let's look for a weapon for... Oh, and this guy still doesn't have anything. It's... What if we give this guy... What if we give this guy goggles? Ooh, I'm gonna go with the 90s Oakleys. Why not? Back in the 90s, there were these Oakley glasses, sunglasses that would not, like the support didn't go on the side, it actually went up the top. I always wanted a pair. I really doubt they were as comfortable as I imagined. And here's the thing, when they came out, I always found myself thinking, oh, those must look really badass if you were bald. I wasn't bald back then. Well, I got my wish. Don't have the glasses, though. So, you know, I guess... Why don't we just give this guy a beard? It's a mercenary version of me. Space mercenary. Oh. Sure, why not? Yeah, it looks pretty badass. Okay. So I'm actually gonna separate these two. Because these guys really have no business mingling with the guys in the back. We need separation here. Everybody has always known that there is a very, very clear hierarchy in the car. And, you know, whoever gets sent to the back is clearly, you know, of a lesser, let's say, significance than the person in the front. It's just car hierarchy. It's just how it goes. I don't make the rules. Still on phone call, just wanted to say this illustration looks like a Gorillaz cover with the car and everything. Well, I'm very much okay with that. I hope Mongoose is okay with that, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm cool with that. Gotta love the art on gorillas, so. I don't even know if Mao can hear me right now, so. Besides, you've been in a phone call for like half an hour. What is this, the 80s? Who talks on a phone for that long? I'm not saying you should pay attention to me instead of the phone, but who talks on the phone for that long? I think the only way I talk on the phone that long nowadays is if I'm calling to get my internet fixed. Those take a while. I'm pretty sure those are the longest phone calls that I have right now. Other than that, no. I'm not. I don't think I classify as a millennial, and I don't classify as Gen Z. Definitely not. But one thing I do share in common with them is that I do not like taking phone calls. No, it's like could this have been a text? Could this have been a text? Because some people say like, could this have been an email? I'd rather send me a text. Emails are for spam and password resets. That's what emails are for. Oh. I see what happened. The oldest millennials turned 40 this year? That sounds so weird. The oldest millennial. It's like the start of not a very promising story, to be honest. The oldest millennial. But yes, in any case, I do have that in common with the older millennials, I guess. I don't like taking phone calls. Oh. Okay, here we go. So you said that this was a warm-up. What are you warming up for? What you working on? I don't know, doing any work at all. I have a couple commissions I need to tackle. Are they fun commissions? Oh, I have to dirty up this windshield. It's too clean. To dirty it up. Well, it's raining pretty hard here. A tattoo? Oh, wow. What body part? That is quite the honor. Somebody wants to have your art on them permanently. Well, that's even better, Nat Class, because that means that they tried it, they liked it, and they came back for more. So there you go. Commission me for at least 2 previous illustrations. Now they are my biggest fan. Well, I don't know. I mean, you know that. Like, are they your biggest fan? Or do I need to say it in a more creepy way? Am I your biggest fan, Nat Class? Nobody will ever love you like I do. Ooh, I just remembered that Facebook song. There's a song. It's called I think it's called Internet Friends. I think that's the name of the song. It's called Internet Friends. And it's basically like it's like a stalker just saying, like, you know, stalker things. And then at some point in the song, the singer, although it's not quite singing, but the singer goes like, "You blocked me on Facebook. Now you're going to die." and it's a great song to work out to. Unfortunately, I can't play it for you here. You know, rules. But yes, internet friends. Okay. I'm like improvising this technique here. I don't really know where it's going. Let's see. Well, today I did something evil. Today I did something very evil, but I don't regret it. But it was evil. Today I got Pew into desktop wallpapers. And it was very, very evil of me. But I really don't regret it. Yeah, no regrets. No regrets on my part. I have no shame in my love for desktop wallpapers. I needed somebody to share it with me. So I got Pew into Wallpaper Engine and got her addicted to desktop wallpapers. And then okay. Okay. Okay, this is looking nice. Just need to Yo, Mao, is it raining at your place? Okay. Here we go. Okay. Let me just check out references. See what's up. Okay. Moving on. Oh, okay. Have it on clear. I think this is as much as I'm gonna zoom into this. And even now, I think I'm a little bit too zoomed in. Maybe we can actually... No, let's... There. There, that should be... Okay, and... Wait. Let's see. Maybe I can push this back a little bit. There we go. That works for me. Actually, I have to erase parts of this because, like, this bar is going in front of his head. Makes no sense. There we go. Ah, that... Okay, that works. That works. Okay, now for this guy. A little bit less. Okay, there we go. Sabrina, hello! How are you, beautiful? What are you up to this afternoon? How's Tuesday treating you? Look what we got. We got an AT class. Just got out of a lengthy meeting, but otherwise good. Looking forward to my turkey sandwich and some O-stream. Turkey sandwich. That sounds nice. Yeah. Yeah, we've been eating a lot of turkey ham lately, you know, trying to get lean. We've been eating a lot of turkey ham. I'm okay. I scared Yuki? Oh, okay. Sorry, Yuki. Didn't mean to. Whoa. I have not found anything turkey that I do not like. I've been trying to experiment more with ground turkey. Well, I have to admit, I've never... Wait, have I ever eaten... No, I don't think I've ever eaten turkey, like, just... turkey. Like, I don't think I've ever done that. Every time I've eaten turkey, it's either been... like turkey ham or a slice of turkey that I got at the supermarket or something like that. I don't think I've ever sat down with like a turkey and eaten that. So yeah, I suppose my experience in that regard is not, you know, like I don't have that experience of eating a turkey. Well, turkeys are not. Well, I don't think they're native to, at least not where I live in Colombia. So it's not very common. Turkey is not like part of traditional Colombian cuisine, and so when you do find turkey, it's insanely expensive. Like we do have turkeys at the supermarket and stuff like that, but it's insanely expensive. Yes, was it yesterday? Just yesterday we were at the supermarket and they were selling like a pack of sliced turkey, like these really nice turkey slices, but it was like 4 slices and it cost, I think that was like $7 or $8. Which I don't know if that's like maybe somebody from the US is listening and saying, no, that's super cheap. But that's a lot of money. that is a lot of money. So yeah, so we normally buy cheap turkey slices, like turkey ham, which I'm not 100% sure is actually turkey, but it is, you know, leaner, and I mean whatever it is, it's, yeah, we're not 100% on if that is turkey or not, but it is leaner, softer with the digestive system. Well, no, turkey ham is like, you know, when you have a slice of ham, like what you put in your sandwich, but it says it's turkey. So, you know, like you buy the package of slices of, you know, ham slices for your sandwich. The thing is, considering how expensive turkey is, I have my doubts it's actually turkey, right? No, but this one just comes in like, you know, I mean, I suppose technically it is a deli meat, but this one you just buy where you buy the you know, the packaged ham, right? Like, you know, that you just, you know, every morning when we send the kids off to school, we have 9 of them. You know, we pack their sandwiches in their little paper bags, and we put, you know, ham sandwiches with, you know, fingernail cuttings and cat hair and stuff like that. And sometimes, you know, it's like that same kind of, like I've also seen turkey bologna, and I'm not convinced. Like, there's no way that's actually turkey. Like, but yeah, there's turkey bologna and stuff like that. But the thing is, for the price of turkey here, it's just too cheap. I don't believe it's turkey. It's too cheap. Considering how many turkeys I murdered in Horizon Zero Dawn, you'd think turkey would be cheaper, but no. Maybe in the post-apocalyptic future of Horizon Zero Dawn, turkeys will be really cheap, but not here. I haven't had bologna in a while, but doesn't it basically taste like a flat hot dog? Like, that isn't bologna basically a bisque-shaped cheap hot dog? I mean, I'm not talking about, like, you know, gourmet um, wieners that got brought from Germany and stuff like that. I'm just talking about, you know, cheap pink hot dogs. That's what I'm talking about. Bottom of the pile hot dogs. These are hot dogs to which I wouldn't even say hello. If I met them at a party, I'd question why I'm there. I mean, if they got invited, they'll just let anybody in. Anyway, yeah, those hot dogs. Those, that kind. The thing is, when you say bottom of the pile hot dogs, I am now imagining that at your supermarket, the way they sell the hot dogs is that they just throw them all into a pile. Like, there's just like you enter the supermarket, there's just this big mountain of a hot dog, and people just dive in for them. Oh, they must come out smelling phenomenal. Hot dogs were made out of chicken lips and mosquito assholes. I like your grandma. My grandma was not that funny. Oh, grandpa. Well, I like him too. My grandpa was definitely not that funny. He was actually kind of mean. My mother heard me saying that, she would be very disappointed. Oh, wow. Okay. So he subsists on a diet of, like, eagles and bison? I'm guessing that's what you hunt in Montana. He hunts canned elk? Well, I you know, up in the mountains of Montana where canned elk roams free. Just rolls down the hills. A very, 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 very difficult diet of eagle eggs and beaver nipples. I guess that's what they have in Montana. You know, beavers and eagles and that's pretty much it. And bison. Bison. Just shredded elk tacos are very good. Never even thought of that. I suppose I'd be willing to try that. Oh, right, and fish. So yeah, of course, there's got to be fish. You know, mountain fish. So it's eagle eggs, beaver nipples, bison, and salmon. But he only eats the tails. I was gonna make a joke about the rattlesnakes, but because I thought that you were joking, but you're not. You're not. He actually does eat rattlesnakes. That is I'm having fun imagining if, like I am pretty much 100% certain that your grandpa is not like I'm imagining him. Like yeah. I'm pretty sure he's not like what I'm imagining. But you know, I've never been like I've never really been impressed by people that live like this person lives in the wilderness off the grid and hunts their food, and it's like, okay, you know, if that's how you want to live, that's how you want to live. But there's some people that they like admire that thing. I don't really see what there is to admire in that. So I also don't necessarily think it's inherently bad. Like, I mean, if that's how you want to live, that's how you want to live. If you want to live off the land and hunt your own food and all that kind of stuff, good for you. But you know, I don't hear that and think to myself, oh, that is the ideal. Oh, well, that's a real man. What? No, it's okay. You know, that's just how they decided to live. When the apocalypse happens here, I'm gonna basically live off of Mao. And and I, you know, I mean that literally. I will hunt Mao and subsist off of a diet of Mao. He's not here yet, isn't he? Yeah, but you see, the thing is, there's no. I mean, Mao is a twin. That means that there's like a whole bunch of him running around. I mean, that's what twins are, right? Like you know, there's more than one of him. So there's like you know, there's an abundance of Maos just running around the valley. We live in a valley. So, you know, there's an abundance of Maos just running around the valley, just, you know. Once there's no more Mao to survive off of, there's not really any point in living, is there? Well, but no, I would definitely, you know, do what would that be? Oh, what is it that you call it when you do things sustainably? Well, that has a name. It has a name when you do things sustainably. No, you know, I'd breed. Wait, when I say I would breed the Maos, it sounds like I'm gonna. No, that's not what I would do. But I would breed the Maos. I'm pretty sure I can't interbreed them, but I'd find, you know, a suitable mate for my Maos and breed them, and it wouldn't even be in captivity, because, you know, in captivity the meat doesn't get all that flavor. So I'd probably just, you know, breed them out in the wild, just control, you know, population control and all that kind of stuff. I don't remember the name of when you. Oh, we lost Cam again. Huh. That is so weird. Come on. My cam is having problems lately. Wait, give me a sec. I'm just gonna switch the cam. I'll figure it out later. Just gonna switch to a more dependable cam right now, because the cam I use normally, the cam that moves and all that kind of stuff, it's giving me some trouble. Okay. There we are again. Wow, the image looks different. It looks very different. Very, very different. But anyway, there we are. Back to work. Let me just move this cable out of the way. Okay, there we are. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know what the problem is with the other webcam, but I'll have to figure it out later. You know, we got work to do. Okay. Fine, shooting for the release of just one of these damn games so I can have a portfolio again, ready to find something else, but feel pretty stuck. But as far as I can see, it seems like you're coming up on a launch pretty soon. And the art the art of this upcoming launch is really, really good. Oh. But yeah, you are right. A few days ago, I was talking to a potential employer, and they asked me like, okay, but you know, if you work on this, are you in it like for the short term or for the long term? And my answer was like, there's no such thing as short term in video games. Like if it's video game, it's long term. There's no such thing as a short term video game. I keep on screwing up where this shoulder would show. Like, keep on screwing up where this windshield is. I I have to admit, I would actually be quite happy in an art director role. Um, I would be quite happy in an art director role. I am already used to working with teams, you know, from my experience teaching, you know, groups of students and stuff like that. I definitely would enjoy one day maybe trying my hand at art direction. You want grunt work, honestly. Um, I think I can understand that. You know, it's uh so Sabrina, I have to ask you an uncomfortable question, but okay, no wait, that sounds very ominous. Don't freak out. It's not about you. Like, I just realized that I just asked that in the most ominous kind of like Sabrina, I'm about to ruin your life, but don't freak out. No. This isn't about you, actually. Um, I just don't want to say any names here. But did you see recently a certain artist that we both follow that turned to AI? And I was so disappointed. On YouTube. Yes, on YouTube. Certain artists we both follow turn to AI. And I was really disappointed. It's oh man, I thought on it. Pardon me while I search every YouTube artist real quick. Okay, just search the ones or one that we have in common. Like, pardon me while I go through every single YouTuber that exists. I'll be right back. Jensen, hello. Let's make this a little less saturated. There we go. Yes, exactly, Sabrina. That class, if you're, I don't want to be the asshole that leaves you out, so I'm just gonna Discord it to you. How am I? I'm great. I'm great. Just here working on an image for Traveler RPG. All doing well. What about you? How's your afternoon going? Okay, back to this. Okay, I'm not going to put that on color, though. Just not doing what I wanted it to. So screen is going to be good enough. Yeah, really. I was very disappointed. No, I didn't want to let a color want an overlay. PI Junior, hello. How are you? Adobe is doing closed beta runs of Firefly. My boss got in. I'm not happy about it when it's just such a bummer that everybody's going that way. And you remember when I was streaming on Twitch? Yeah, I laid off of Twitch because I didn't really see it as a very good place for art. You know, for video games and stuff, great, but didn't really see a lot of future with art on Twitch, so I moved over to YouTube. But I'm glad you're here. You were subscribed to me for a while? Well, that's awesome. Thank you. How are you doing now? What are you up to? Jensen. My evening is going good. I'm at work. Had a meeting with my boss, so I got in an hour early. But I think he fell asleep on the couch. But he's... Oh, wow. That's, wow. You don't hear that every day. Not that you get paid overtime, but that, like, your boss made you go in early and then fell asleep on the couch. That's rich. But is it a cool boss? Well, but maybe the boss fell asleep on the couch because they were working too much. Maybe they were working overtime themselves. Glad to see you here. You helped me a lot. I was 17 years old and didn't know what to do with my life. Remember when I bought a Wacom 1 and started doing graphs? Now you work as a graphic designer? Well, first of all, Junior, I don't really see any problems with your English, to be honest. Second, that's awesome. That is really, really cool. So, what kind of work do you do? Are you freelance? Are you But that is awesome. I'm so happy to hear that. Okay. Freelance, wedding invitations, business cards, posters for some football clubs. That's awesome. That's pretty much how it all begins. That is awesome. Right back, Sabrina. We'll put you here. Wait, where is that guy? Okay, so we're gonna put the two of you here. Okay, there we go. He has small kids and a wife that works all kind of strange hours. As long as he pays, I don't mind. Yeah, you know, there's plenty of reason for people to fall asleep on the couch. I I'm not a fan of, you know, bosses that don't put in the work, but sounds like you got a good one. I mean, just the simple fact that they pay overtime, not everybody does that, unfortunately. Okay, here we go. Okay, I think this is looking pretty good. I mean, of course, that purple is not going to stay there or anything like that, but I do like the way this is looking. It's got a nice feel to it. Let's put you two in a group. And already delete some stuff from it. How are we doing on time? It's not bad. Just 4? Not bad at all. Here, and we will. Oh, we have it quite good here. I study and repair. I work, sorry, in repair and maintenance. It's the first time I stayed in a place for more than 4 years. What kind of stuff do you repair and maintain? Have I... Oh, wait, sorry. Something happened here. Have I been in contact with Kat? Yes. We haven't been able to talk a lot because she's kind of well, she was changing computers. So she was getting a new computer last week. And she's kind of been adjusting to the whole freelance life. So yeah, it hasn't been easy to kind of talk the way we used to, but I still invite her to the streams, and the problem is since she's still doing game nights at Mongoose, she hasn't been able to attend the streams. McMarriager, hello. So, you know, any day now she'll be. Oh, okay, now class, let's see. So, Cat doesn't work for Mongoose anymore. Did you know that? Well, there you go. But as you can see here, I still do. Well, I mean, I still freelance for Mongoose. I actually work with Sandrine, Cat's wife. So yeah, I still work with Mongoose as a freelancer through Sandrine. So yes, this image, and for those of you that have just joined us, this image that I'm working on today is for a role-playing game called Traveler RPG. It's a tabletop role-playing game published by Mongoose Publishing, which is always weird to say, published by publishing, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, yes, that's what I'm working on here today. Why is this happening? I think there's a little bit of issues here with the video card, and I don't know why this is happening. But every now and then when I move the image, it kind of crashes, but it only crashes the open image. Now I wonder, like, that's why I have to kind of switch windows every now and then. There must be something I can deactivate, but I'll have to check that out later. For now, let's continue here. So yes, the work I'm doing right now is for a role-playing game called Traveler RPG by Mongoose Publishing. And this particular book is called The Trailing Frontier. Okay, Jensen, have a great work evening. Oh, thank you. That's awesome. I'm glad you do. Okay. Back to it. Let's do this. There we go. Zoom in that much. That's as much as I'm going to zoom in. Actually going to make you smaller and put you down here so people can still see what we're working on. Anyone playing any good games lately? What was I playing? Last time I was playing. Shit, when was the last time I played? Okay, I played Risk of Rain, but Risk of Rain is not new. I just hadn't played like the expansion, so I was playing Risk of Rain. I got to the end of it. Then I tried Sekiro for the millionth time, and you know, like, it's just not for me. Oh, I have been playing Cyberpunk, but you know, playing my way, which is occasionally firing it up, goofing around in it for 15 minutes, and then putting it back because I got stuff to do. But I've been playing Cyberpunk because of the latest update on Cyberpunk that they enabled path tracing, and it is phenomenal. So I've been playing that. But I played. What did I play on? Oh, yeah. This weekend I was playing Dust Force. But I love Dust Force. You're currently doing a Hero Quest campaign for the kids. So, tabletop? Which one? Which tabletop? Um, 1989 version of Hero Quest. And you're too overprotective of it? Well, the old school role-playing games have there's something I like more about the old school version of the tabletop role-playing games. I for one I definitely prefer second and third edition D&D to the latest editions. I just like him better. I like. I know that the new versions are more accessible, but I think there's something I enjoy more about how the older role-playing games are made. There's a lot of the older role-playing games that I just haven't checked out in their newest iterations. Shadowrun, for example, was one that I used to absolutely love. And I haven't checked out the newer versions of Shadowrun. I don't know how much it's changed. I hope not a lot. I wasn't supposed to zoom in so much. In that sense, Traveler is quite a gem, because Traveler is about as old school as you can get. It is the second oldest role-playing game. The only one that beats it in age is, well, D&D. Back when the trees were young. I'm gonna have to use that one. I'm gonna have to steal that one from you. Back when the trees were young. Ooh, I like that one. I'm gonna have to steal it. Atmosphere? Oh, no. Never heard of that one. Nat class, that's very exciting. Congratulations. No, never heard of that one, Sabrina. Atmosphere. No. But you know, I was thinking the other day, I was here talking with Pew, and I was thinking that if I could go back to an era of video, for me it would be a DVD era. Uh, Late 90s, early 2000s. Uh, Late 90s, early 2000s, when there was still Blockbuster and all that. That's the era I would want to go back to. Um, maybe I'm very, very easily entertained, but to me, some of the most fun I had back then was, you know, Friday evening, go to Blockbuster, check out, you know, Blockbuster or your equivalent, you know, check out what movie we were gonna watch that weekend. It's, yeah, it was order a pizza, you know, that. Nowadays, it's surf Netflix and eventually just go, whatever. It's not the same. Oh, yeah, yeah, we are watching Tomb Raider. But Tomb Raider 2, The Cradle of Life. It's it's the fun kind of bad. Because it's really bad. But it's the fun kind of bad. I miss the height of the game stores like GameStop when you could actually uh when you actually have to go out and get your video games. Yeah, that one is one that I pretty much missed because you know, here where I live that wasn't really a thing. So I kind of missed out on that. It was fun, and before anybody judges me, you know, remember where I live. It was fun, however, to go to the okay, this is gonna sound super badass. Believe me, it is not. Okay? Because it's just translation. That's not what we call it here. But basically, it was a lot of fun to go to the black market. I know, it sounds super badass. Sounds like like, but no. That's just that is just the only translation I have available. But it was super fun to go to the black market and to the place where all the pirate copies of games were sold, and you know, see what game you were gonna get that day. You remember the good things from your youth and forget about the late fees, the Discman skipping, and the frosted tips. Well, okay, I have, like, I did not do frosted tips, so you know, like, I didn't do frosted tips. So I will not be lumped in with your unfortunate fashion choices. Yeah, I didn't do no frosted tips. But But in terms of like the inconveniences of the technology, yeah, I mean, but all technology has its inconveniences. I don't think that there's, we've reached the point yet where we won't have something to complain later on. Um, you know, look at it this way. For example, if I had one complaint, like just right now, if I were to complain about, okay, over the past couple of nights we've been watching Tomb Raider, Cradle of Life on Netflix. But Netflix doesn't have Tomb Raider 1. So we have to go through Amazon Prime, HBO Max, and we do have Disney Plus here, but I know Tomb Raider is not going to be there. So basically, we have to go through all these streaming services, seeing which one of them is going to have the first part of the Tomb Raider duology. But then, if we were to find it, then it's a matter of, okay, is it going to be available for my country? Right? Because that's the thing. Like, we find movies, like all movies are streaming, basically. But are they streaming in your country? So, I definitely, there's a lot of technology nowadays that I definitely think, like, yeah, I don't want to go back to all the inconveniences of the past. But streaming is, I love the convenience of streaming, but it is getting to a point where it's like, okay, this is starting to feel like just a channel again, but a channel on the, I don't know. I'm pretty sure you guys get the point I'm trying to make here. Besides, how fun was it when you knew the guy that worked at the video rental place? Because, it wasn't all Blockbuster. Later on with DVDs, I would also go a lot to, like, pirate places. And, and you would go to the pirate place and you would know, like, okay, I want a movie for this weekend, and you would just tell the guy, like, hey, what you got? Like, okay, what are you in the mood for? Oh, I'm in the mood for some horror. They, oh, watch this one. It's awesome. And, 9 times out of 10, it wouldn't be awesome. But that's not the point. It was just fun. I do think it's very, very funny. Well, okay, funny is probably not the word I want there, but, like, to the point you were making there, Sabrina, like, one of the things we've been doing lately is we've been watching comfort movies while we work, right? So, we've been, I don't know, how many times have we seen Harry Potter? Like, maybe twice, like, over the past couple months. But we started, for example, Hunger Games. In Hunger Games, you get the first one. Well, here, at least, here in Colombia. You get the first one on HBO Max. And the other two I don't know where the second one is. I know the third one is either on Netflix or Amazon Prime. And the second one, well, I mean, the third one that is more than one. And the second one we haven't been able to find. Same thing happened with Resident Evil. Like, we were watching all the Resident Evil movies with Mila Jovovich. And we made it up, like, jumping from service to service, because it wasn't even all just on one service. Jumping from service to service, we managed to watch the first 4 or 3, and then we could not find the 5th one. Or 4th. I don't remember which one we couldn't find, but yeah. We just kind of ran into a wall because we couldn't find one of them. Right. Then, for example, Lord of the Rings, some places have the extended versions, and some services have the regular versions, and we're not going to watch the regular versions of Lord of the Rings. We're not savages. In this house, we watch extended Lord of the Rings as it should be. Right now, we're watching the extended version of Harry Potter and the with comments. The extended version with comments of the first Harry Potter movie, and it is a lot of fun. It is great fun to watch that one. For some reason, we had never seen that. Like, the extended version. Like, we'd never seen the extended version, and we'd never seen it with comments. And it is so much fun. I highly recommend extended Harry Potter. Apparently, there's only extended versions up to the 3rd movie, I think it is, but it's a lot of fun. How am I doing on time? Oh, still got plenty of it. Welcome back, Nat Class. Nat Class, where can people get your book? Where can people purchase your book, Nat Class? Give us the black market link. From my website in like 3 weeks. But there you go. Well, the most expensive thing you're going to buy this year is an investment, so... You know. Kind of evens itself out. That's the way to look at it? No, that's not even the way to look at it. That's what it is. Like objectively, it's like this is not like this isn't even about like having a good attitude about it or anything. Like it is objectively, unequivocally an investment. Well, yeah, I mean you gotta put in some money to make some money. Although when you say it that way, it sounds like you're committing crime. And I wish I could say it with like a more, like a gangster accent. Like, yeah, you gotta spend some money to make some money. But I can't do accents, as everybody well knows, and I probably did not sound like a gangster. My street cred has been compromised. Okay. Well, the way I would see it in that class is that your bank called you to tell you like, hey, you're being too baller. Is baller? Am I using the word correctly? Yeah, I think I am. Hey, you're being too baller. We're worried about you. No, you see, that's just how I roll now. Ah, cool. Okay, well, you know, keep that in mind. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They were just like sending a text like at 3 a.m. like, hey, you up? Yeah, I'm up. What's up? Like, we saw you were moving some G's. That about right? Yeah, all cool, dog. And they're like, yo, yo. Yeah. That's it. That was a conversation. That's how banks roll now. I'm totally hip, believe me. Because those are the messages you get, at 2 a.m. Booty calls and banks asking about your baller moves. Could we all just be any less cool? Can we literally just all be any less cool? Like we're trying. I mean, bless our souls, we are trying. But you don't have to think about this project again if I don't want to. Well, I don't mean to burst your bubble, Matt Class, but first of all, you have to sign a bunch of those books. Pretty sure. I mean, it's common practice, so you're gonna have to sign a bunch of them. And you're gonna have to lug a bunch of them with you to conventions and stuff. At the very least. And depending on if you're doing fulfillment, which I'm guessing you are, you have to ship them and stuff. Don't mean to burst your bubble there, but well, the point I'm trying to make in that class is that you should. It would do you better to just fall in love with the books right now, right? Fall in love with them because you're gonna see plenty of them. You're gonna have to sign them. You're gonna have to carry them around to conventions, give them away. Have you already decided where you're gonna send courtesy copies and stuff like that? No, no. For example, you send it to somebody that can review it and maybe talk about it on the internet, or you send it to basically, strategic marketing. You send it places where you think them checking it out will benefit you. Well, as we had spoken before, you definitely printed more copies than you need. Um, assuming you did that, you printed more copies than you need. Some of them are for giving away to people that serves you your best interest to let them have a copy of your book. Other things you're gonna do, a lot of those books are gonna get given away. Not most of them, of course not. That's not business. That's not good business. But some of them you're gonna send in for review. Some of them you're gonna send in for your consideration. Some of them you're gonna send, like, hey, check it out. Maybe you want to talk about this. Stuff like that, to drive sales. Some of them you are going to exchange. Whenever you go to a convention, you're going to take some books that are for giving away to artists that you met, and you want to establish some sort of a relationship with them. So you meet an artist. It can be an artist you admire. It can be just somebody that you had some, I don't know, rapport with or something like that. And to those people, you might end up giving a book, just like, hey, check it out. you might do some exchanges with artists. Maybe there's it's also a great way to present yourself. So, if you're going in for like an interview or something like that, or anything like that sort, like, hey, look, check it out. Here's my book. That's a great way to introduce yourself. What? I mean, fuck business cards. You got a book. You got a whole book. Oh, and McMarriager, Nat Class here, is a comic artist, and she, I forgot the name. I'm so sorry. Um, oh, yes, 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 yes. And you might also want to donate. Um, I don't really know how many copies. I mean, not a million, but you might want to donate 2 or 3 copies to your local library. Okay, okay. Just a few more minutes to go. Okay, how are we doing here? How are you looking? Yeah, you're looking fine. We might need to add a little bit of shadows, and of course, they're still missing their guns. Oh wait, I haven't even added shadows to this guy. Okay. These lines have got to go. Here we go. Oh, also, Nat class, if maybe there's like a local like a hobby shop, you know, like a gaming place or a comic book store, you might wanna, you know, see if maybe they'll take a couple of your copies of that. Some of them will, you know, like, okay, you know, it's there for people to check out and stuff like that. Yeah, you selling a product now. I mean, you've always been selling the product, but you know what I mean. That's on the list. Okay. Oh, you know, remember. Oh, wow, what happened there? Woo! Remember, Nat class, I'm your biggest fan. But when you remember me as your biggest fan, please don't remember me with that little squeak I just did. Remember me with, you know, the deep voiced. I'm your deep voiced fan. How about that? Let's do that. If you will, please. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. Okay, we are... Yeah, it's time to wrap it up. 5:58, time to wrap it up. Okay, let me just finish this little furry part here, and we will do exactly that. No, wait, that's going to be blue, so we don't need that. Okay. So that's how it's going so far. This image has a huge ship in the background that I still haven't even started on, so that's gonna be still got a way to go. But it's coming along. It's coming along. And of course we have the sky in the background, so there's also that. But that's gonna be it from me today. I will be back on Friday with an art challenge. I still haven't decided what the art... Oh, my glasses hurt. Well, actually, my head hurts from my glasses, not my glasses. Okay, anyway. I will be back on Friday with an art challenge, but I still haven't thought about what it's going to be. Because last Friday's art challenge was so much fun that I really want to maintain that, right? I really want to recover that. No, not recover. I really want to maintain that fun that we had with the very, very technical art challenge from last Friday. Fortunately, there's so many technical things we can challenge ourselves with for Friday that I just have to find the one I want to do. So I will definitely think about that, and we will be back Friday at the same time. That would be 2 p.m. Until then, thank you so much, everybody, for watching and hanging out and keeping me company and watching me work on this image. I'm really having a lot of fun with this image. I really like the way the car turned out, and now with the people, they're far from finished, but I also enjoy a lot the way the people are looking and all that. So it's definitely an image that I am enjoying, and I can't wait to sort of add that ship in the background and all that. But for now, let's do the whole goodbye thing. You have been watching the Ministry of Abnormality YouTube live broadcast. Today has been Tuesday, April 18th of 2023. I've been the host of Abnormal, and we'll be back on Friday. Until then, I hope you have a very, very sexy Wednesday, a prosperous Thursday. Thanks for hanging out with me. Good hunting, stay naughty, and I'll see you then. I'm guessing I repeated a lot. I must have said that I would be back on Friday at least like 3 or 4 times. But I just realized that I've been very hot the entire stream. And I turned on the fan, but the fan wasn't connected. So I stayed hot the entire stream. Because I thought I turned on the fan, but it's just there. Unplugged.